Good evening. The hour of 6 p.m. having arrived, I will call to order this regular meeting of the Planning, Licenses, and Development Committee. This meeting is being broadcast live on the City of Keene YouTube channel and channel 1302. The video is also streamed on the city's website and is posted on the website by the end of the next business day, barring any technical difficulties. Copies of the printed agenda are available in the wall pockets as you enter the meeting room. The public and other city councilors will be recognized to ask questions and comment on agenda items under discussion. After being recognized, all remarks are to be made through the chair. I will not recognize an individual to speak a second time until everyone in the room who wishes to speak has had a chance. Anyone who wishes to address the committee is asked to go to one of the microphones in the room and identify themselves by name and address prior to speaking. I will now call to order this regular meeting of the Planning, Licenses, and Development Committee and declare a quorum present. Welcome, Councilor Madison. We have a really short agenda tonight, and probably this might be one of the shorter meetings for PLD that we've had this year, so we're going to jump right in. Our first item is Mr. Mark Ribelard's use of city property for a series of small-scale downtown festivals during the downtown construction project. Mark, are you with us? Come on up. Just make sure your light is green. Yep, thank you.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Mark Rebellard, 64 Blackberry Lane in Keene. I am a business owner downtown. I am chair of the Keene Downtown Group, which is a group that's founded for the vitality and vibrancy of downtown Keene, as well as the economic well-being. It's a 20-year-old organization. We are an all-volunteer nonprofit that has a lot of experience with festivals downtown, as you know. We produce the Art Walk Festival, the Keene Ice and Snow Festival, as well as a history of other festivals. Like the Music Festival was first founded in the downtown group, as well as Monadnock Buy Local, which eventually spun out to become the Local Crowd, another fully separate nonprofit. We're very interested in doing what we can to help mitigate the downturn that we foresee for businesses during the construction period of 26 and 27. And so we've been working really diligently on a plan. And the group is comprised of, the board is comprised of business owners, as well as property owners downtown. Cindy Gianetto from Chapters, Roger Reinrich from Good Fortune, Justin Soma from Hannah Grimes, to name a few, in addition to myself. But then we would seek advisors who can be also business owners, property owners, citizens, community members, and city officials as well. So we've come across this plan. You know, when I organized the Keene Ice and Snow Festival, we have measured that to see what kind of traffic comes through. And I got to take a look recently at a software package that's way too expensive for the Keene Downtown Group to ever afford. But in part of the demo, you can see the traffic as it comes downtown on a daily basis. It's based on cell phone data. And so you see these, all of a sudden there's this spike. And then it's kind of like goes on, and then another spike. Well, those spikes are the festivals that we have downtown, like Pumpkin Festival or the Ice and Snow Festival. And when we poll the downtown merchants about what kind of economic situation that presents for them, we see increases of 30 to 300% over a normal Saturday. So imagine that kind of graph with a little more bump in it. You know, that's really what we're looking for. What I'm asking, what the downtown group is asking for from the city, and this is a project that we're doing in unison with Colonial Theater, is for a blanket license for 6 festivals to be held throughout the year at dates that are still being determined, but won't interfere with other festivals that are already happening downtown. These will be completely separate events. And events is probably a better word. These aren't full-scale festivals with big street closures and that kind of thing. We want to keep traffic open as much as possible. Okay. If there are road closures, there would probably be Railroad, Lamson, Church Street, those kinds of things where most of the traffic is still flowing as well as it can. So the Colonial Theater has applied for a grant for a mobile stage, and if they receive it, and I think their shot is pretty good, we'll have a mobile stage with lighting and generator and sound system that we can take out of the back of the Colonial Theater and put anywhere downtown Keene. So the idea is to have these festivals that might culminate with a performance. And so that's one. There are 3 phases to our plan to try to give a boost, a shot in the arm to downtown merchants. It's show, which I just mentioned, right? Dough, which is kind of interesting. It's a community currency platform in which we will seek donations from large employers and other interested parties to afford a pool of small-sized gift certificates. So just like during COVID, I don't know if you're familiar, but some of the relief effort that was orchestrated by Luca and the Chamber was to give out gift certificates in an amount that wouldn't pay for the whole meal. It might be something that was an increment. And the encouragement to people was to spend 3 times that amount or multiples of that amount with a local restaurant. Well, this system allows us to do that on a much grander scale, to make sure that every downtown merchant is a part of this program where they can easily flash the code and get reimbursed without us having to do too much to maintain that system. So the idea is to promote those festivals, have people come downtown, give them a reason to keep coming back downtown, and that's the go part. The go part is we're going to collect that information so that we can inform people about upcoming events, that we're going to pool together when we're in the trenches developing these festivals. And remember that just like with the Ice and Snow Festival, every store will have an opportunity to participate in these events with scavenger hunts or other events or sales and things of their own making. That we get people in the habit of figuring out where the parking is, of adapting to the challenges that we have of coming downtown, and normalize that process and keep inviting them to come back. So that's the plan. And so what we're asking for from the city is the licensure, the expenses that are inherent to a festival. This would be fire. In my experience with the Keene Ice and Snow Festival, there's fire support, marshals,
EMS, yep.
firemen to walk around, police, and then city resources like barriers, and then maybe for some of these events, one of the themes is a touch truck maybe event. I don't think we'll be able to touch the construction trucks that are downtown, but wouldn't it be nice if we could take some of the city resources to do that? So it's that kind of thing, not a monetary donation, but an in-kind donation of those services, which are typically billed out to a new festival for the first 2 years that they would do that. So that's my ask.
Well, I applaud you for putting this amount of coordination and effort into this. I think that we all have known that there was going to take a community of people coming together to really support the downtown through this, and that you guys have gotten this far is really incredible. I think there's some really great ideas. Elizabeth, do you want to speak to the city side of this?
Sure, yeah. Thank you. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited that the downtown group is working with the Colonial and really stepping up to make sure that we keep the downtown active during the construction phase. In terms of what they are requesting, it is something I think we can accomplish, and that is one license or permit for the different events during each construction season. So it would be this first construction season and then come back for the second construction season, maybe make some adjustments based on what worked and what didn't work. And so we have no issue. Right now, we would ask that the committee refer this to protocol for meetings so that we can start to have those conversations and get a little bit more in depth in terms of what this means for the city and how we might participate.
Okay. Do we see what the process will look like for the funding component? Is that, would it make sense for them to work with a group that has already received community events funding that could possibly back this? Or is it something that FOP could work with them on?
I think it would be an FOP matter, yeah.
okay.
But we'll flesh that all out.
Okay, yeah, I mean, my advice would be, depending on the response from FOP, like the Let It Shine group might be amenable to working with you guys, and I know that they're the Pumpkin Festival.
Oh, sure. Remember that the Ice and Snow Festival is our event.
Oh,
So
okay,
very
so
familiar
maybe
with-
there's
very
a
familiar with the
way
process.
to, but to, when you're speaking to FOP, to set some parameters around how it might make sense that this isn't a new group that's bringing this festival in, that there's some longevity to the group that's doing it, and we can figure out that piece.
Great, thanks.
Okay. Anyone from the committee have anything? Counselor Jones?
Thank you. Thank you for being here, and you never cease to stop amazing me. I've watched you over all these years, and I thank you for all you do. Show, don't go. We're ready for it. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's something that can happen. We have waived before for specials things. We have waived that past 2 years. So we might be able to do that again. This is similar to what I asked the original downtown committee before I went to council for, was to get more, I called it retail triage. Do find things that can help our downtown retailers. One of the things was put up pop-up stores over in the now empty liquor store. Maybe put up a tent and do a big tent sale on a city park or in a parking lot and stuff like that. This fits right in with that kind of thinking. So thank you for doing this, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Oh, yes, Counselor Haas?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to ask the committee their thoughts. I am involved with the downtown group. I am not a board member. I have no position. I have no financial stake to it. And in fact, I just lend a shoulder to their wheel. I don't think that's a basis that I need to recuse myself, but I'd want to put that to the committee if anybody has any issues or questions on it.
Without objection, I don't see any reason to recuse yourself for that.
Thank you.
Counselor Madison?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And thank you. I think that this is a great idea to get people downtown. Like I've kind of said in the past, we're a city of festivals. It's almost every single month throughout the year, we have some festival. Even during like the doldrums of February, we have the Snow and Ice Festival. We just had the Pride Festival, which brought, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars downtown. We've got Pumpkin Festival coming up again in like, what, 2 weeks? So that's going to bring even more money. And I think that this is a great idea to get people downtown. It's how we've got through challenges in the past, by coming together, finding ways to work together, and finding ways to say yes. And I think it's how we're going to get through this challenge, and I think it's how we're going to get through challenges in the future. So thank you for doing this. This is great. And I'm happy to see, folks are coming out of the woodwork to find solutions, to find ways to build community, to find ways to work together, because that's how we're going to get it done. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a social fabric nature to this that's really key. It's not something you can really put into words, but when we pull together to put these things out, there are connections that are made that are invaluable, that last long beyond the festival occurrence. So I appreciate you recognizing that. Thank you.
Great. All right. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this? Seeing none, I would ask for a motion. Counselor Williams?
Move to recommend the use of city property, series of small-scale downtown festivals during downtown construction project to be put on more time to allow protocol meetings to occur.
Second.
A motion by Counselor Williams, seconded by Counselor Jones. Any questions on that motion? Anyone from the public? Seeing none, I would ask for a vote. All in favor? And that is unanimous.
Great. Thank you all.
Great. Thank you so much. Item 2 is a direct referral to the committee. This is the Keene Snow Riders requesting permission to run snowmobiles in the right-of-way along Cliff Road from Ashwillet Rail Trail to Winchester Street. And do we have Jeremy Evans with us tonight? I don't think we do. I don't know that I have the petitioner here to speak to their item, and I just lost the city manager, so we're gonna wing this. This is an item that we see annually here before us, this request. And the Snowmobile Club does seek permission from us in order to use this part of the trail system. And I believe, Counselor Jones, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's some maintenance that goes along with this
They've been doing maintenance for years.
for
yes.
years on this trail.
And other parts of the trail too.
So, Amanda, do you have anything from the city's perspective to add?
I do not, but you could jump to the next item if you want to wait for the city manager.
To
I'm not
come
sure
back?
if she has something, but just give her a chance.
Okay, so do you want to, we should maybe table this and we can come back to it?
Mhm.
All right, I think that's, here she is. So we don't have the petitioner with us this evening to speak to this item. I did introduce it. I know this is an annual item that we consider, and that there's some maintenance that the snow riders do along with this request, but did we have anything to add from the city to go along with it?
No, other than the request is the same as it has been in the past, and we don't have any concerns about the request.
Okay, all right, do we have any comments from the committee at this point? Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this? Seeing none, I guess we can ask for a motion. Counselor Jones.
Thank you. I would move to recommend the Keene Snow Riders be granted permission to use the following locations on city property for a snowmobile trail, the right-of-way along the north side of Criff Road from Criff Road to Winchester Street. City property identified by tax map numbers 115-023-000-000-000. Next parcel is 109-027-000-000-000. Next one is parcel 204-001-000-000-000. The crossing of Winchester Street at Criff Road, the crossing of Production Avenue, approximately 200 feet plus or minus feet south of New Hampshire Route 9, as well as access to Class 6 portions of the old Gilsum Road, starting approximately 1 mile from the Gilsum Town line and going north. Premises for the following purpose for a snowmobile trail and under the following conditions. Said shall commence on December 15, 2024. Should that be 2025?
It should be. We'll
Yes.
read it into the record as
Yes.
2025.
Expire on March 30, 2026. Right? And is subject to the following conditions: the signing of a revocable license and identification agreement, and the submittal of a certificate of liability insurance in the amount of $1 million, naming the city as an additional insured. In addition, the Keene Snow Riders, Inc. will be responsible, including all associated costs, for furnishing, installing, and maintaining of all signage/markings, which will be furnished and installed in accordance with the snowmobile trail standards published by the New Hampshire Department of Business and Economic Affairs and the Manual for Uniform Traffic Control Devices, known as MUTCD. All signage markings installed shall be removed from the city right-of-way and city property when there is no longer any cover. No structures, including, but not limited to, buildings, shelters, lights, displays, walls, etc., shall be permitted with the city right-of-way or on city property. No parking of motor vehicles or trailers, and no catering, servicing activities and of any kind shall be permitted within the city right-of-way or on city property. Grooming shall not extend outside the right-of-way of Criff Road. Snow windows shall be groomed to provide adequate sight distance in conformance with AASHTO standards and gentle sloping approach at all roads and driveway intersections. No part of the city street paved surface shall be used by off-highway recreational vehicles, OHRV, or their operators for any purpose other than the direct crossing, and the Snow Riders, Inc. shall be responsible for the repairs of any damage, including costs, and the city right-of-way and property shall only be used when there is snow cover. All crossings of public right-of-way shall be made and maintained as perpendicular with the right-of-way being crossed.
Second.
I have a motion by Counselor Jones, seconded by Counselor Haas. No, that's a very lengthy motion. Do we have any questions on that one?
Just one.
Yes, Counselor.
I didn't catch the motion. Can Councilor Jones please repeat it?
I promised a short meeting. Anyone from the public?
Thank you.
Seeing none, I would ask for a vote. All in favor? And that is unanimous. And our last item tonight is another direct referral to the committee from the Perch, the request for permission to serve alcohol in their sidewalk cafe, and I believe we have the owner, Warren Steinberg, here with us tonight. Welcome. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about your request?
Thank you. Yes, we currently have our sidewalk cafe approved. It just doesn't have liquor. We have our liquor license now, and we are just trying to get approval to have liquor outside on the sidewalk patio.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the fact that you guys have put in so much effort in getting that business open and, making sure that we have another vibrant spot on Main Street. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
And I think that you only need to come to us this one time for this permission, and once you've been granted permission from the council, I think you have to follow along with the liquor commissioner rules, but that will follow with your sidewalk cafe license going forward.
That's my understanding as well.
Yep. Does anyone from the committee have any questions?
Oh, Warren Steinberg, 36 Concord Hill Drive, Keene.
Great, thank you. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this? All right, seeing none, Counselor Haas, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I just want to thank you for having the hot new party spot in town. Every time I've walked by there in the evenings, the joint is rocking. So
Thank you.
I recommend everybody check it out.
Yes, I think we've had a couple of closures of fun spots recently, so I think you're going to get to benefit from that.
I appreciate that, yes.
Okay, Counselor Haas, I'm ready for a motion.
Thank you, Chair. Move to recommend that the Perch be granted permission to serve alcoholic beverages in connection with their sidewalk cafe license, subject to the customary licensing requirements of the City Council, compliance with the requirements of Sections 44-1191 through 46-1196 of the City Code, and compliance with any requirements of the New Hampshire State Liquor Commission. This license shall expire on November 1st, 2026.
Second.
I have a motion by Counselor Haas, seconded by Counselor Madison. Any questions on that motion?
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, seeing none, I would ask for a vote. All in favor? And that's unanimous. It still needs to go before full council next Thursday.
Yes.
But you have a recommendation from the committee.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, we got to the end of our agenda this evening. Promised a short meeting, and we delivered. So we will see you guys all back for the joint committee meeting on next Tuesday. Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.